Hello, and welcome to School Health Presents Talkin' Tech with Dr. Ray. This video, we're going to focus on an alternative use for a product that deals with a sensory issue that may come up. As you know, right now, I'm working with so many schools when it comes to mindfulness and for staying calm and protecting mental health. One of the areas that we oftentimes don't look at is the area of auditory stimuli and how that might affect an individual. For some of our individuals, they're going to wear noise canceling headphones, and that's okay because they might need that absolute quiet as they're going through their day. They might need it from a bus going into a classroom, and that's fine. Some of those individuals may still need to have those headphones as they go beyond the school year. But what about those individuals that don't need to have full noise cancellation? How can we protect them? Well, one of the tools you've heard me talk about over the last few years are Vibes. Vibes are high fidelity earplugs that actually reduce surrounding noise by up to about 22 decibels. Where they've been promoted for the neurotypical population is when people are going into concerts or sporting events so that they're not overwhelmed with the noises coming in. However, for our exceptional individuals, these are great for a couple of reasons. These can be used not only to reduce noise in a specific situation, but also reduce noise when it comes to transitioning. So let's talk about how that's used right now. So I'm simply, after you get your Vibes, make sure you've got the right ear tip that fits. Simply goes in just like an earbud goes in. So many of our students are used to having earbuds in this day and age. So we're putting them in like an earbud, and I put the stems down toward the bottom of my ear. So now if I'm looking at you like this, you're not even realizing I'm using noise reduction earbuds in my ear. I'd have to turn sideways before you'd realize that I'd have anything in there. Now, what's happening to me is this: I am still able to hear myself speaking to you. What is missing right now from my sound range is the sound of the clock on my wall or the leaves rustling outside of my window. I'm not picking those up. I'm just picking up the noises. Now, if someone were to come into my office and say something to me, I'd be able to pick that up too. So, many of us are saying, okay, that's great. What's the alternative use? The alternative use is when we've got individuals trained to use these for any transition piece they're doing. Think about it. When we have students with noise cancellation headphones, they'll oftentimes have it on from the school bus all the way through the end of the school day. Vibes can be used the same way, but here's what I'm going to take you through right now. Work with your students to have them put them in before they get on the bus in the morning. Why? The bus can still be a very loud place, whether it be the bus engine, maybe traffic or sirens, or even if students get a little bit loud on the bus, that can be overwhelming. With Vibes in, again, that noise level's reduced and individuals can still hear what the bus driver is saying or what the aide is saying. The next transition piece comes from going off the bus onto the school grounds. That can also be an area where there's a lot of auditory stimuli going on. We have students getting off of buses, yelling, screaming, saying hi to each other. That can be overwhelming to some. Well, guess what? Again, that's all reduced, and we can still be listening to people giving us directions to get into the building. The final transition area is the hallway. Many hallways are a place where sensory overload can happen in an instant. They're loud. There's different people in there. There's so many things going on. This at least helps to bring the noise level down where maybe now that individual can make that transition from one place to the next place without being overwhelmed. So again, you want to think about that. Noise reduction used for transitioning. Vibes are a perfect tool to do that because, again, what we've got is something that's going to be inconspicuous and yet something that's still going to allow our students to get the essential feedback they need, yet deal with the environment around them no matter what the auditory stimuli might be. I thank you for all that you're doing, and as always, I look forward to seeing you somewhere down the road.